So the brief for this building was that the master plan had been done for the park, which included the development of new netball courts, and they had the existing rugby field, and this building was to sit between the two fields on an existing mound that was the back end or the southern end viewing platform for the rugby field. The building was to be a sports hub for all the codes, and was to include all of the service facilities like changing rooms, dressing rooms, toilets, etc. on the ground floor, and then some community or communal facilities on the upper floor that allowed for viewing of both activities. This building sits on an alluvial plain between two mountain ranges, with the hills to the south and another range to the north. When I was looking at the building, I thought it needed to reflect what's happening in its environments, and obviously having those two mountain ranges becomes a major design aspect of the building, and so we looked at the roof, and as part of that I decided that the best option was to do a folded roof, and then that also helps reflect what's going on around the building as you view in either direction. So the building has a solid concrete block into either end of the building, and between it is a lightweight corrugated structure with some glazing with a floating folded roof over the building. As part of that, and because we're in a high sun zone, obviously we have to think about sun screening, and those screens also cover the Viblock or parts of the Viblock and help anchor the building. Once we settled on the folded ceiling, to really express that, we've decided to go with plywood acoustic, a plywood acoustic surface to it to really accentuate that. We've got LED lighting and strips as well as light forms, so the strips accentuate the folds. The main entrance is a feature of the eastern end of the building. It stands out because it's got vertical sun screens. It's got a really good simple Lansdowne side which really shows out and says what the building is, and it's a really obvious entry point to the building as opposed to the rest of the building that can be closed off at any particular point. The Viblock was chosen because of its quality and also because it has a really good colour range. Because we wanted to do a random pattern, it was really important that we got a good variety of colours on either end, and it became quite a strong element of this building. The highlight of the finished project, I feel, is this upper space. My understanding and from feedback I've had is it's achieving all the things that everyone wanted in relationship to a communal club space. We've got great viewing of netball, we've got great fantastic viewing of the rugby. You're right on the pitch effectively when the rugby games happen, and I think it's going to be really well used and really appreciated. And also it's a space that can also be used by the community for other things, and I think they can be quite proud of it that the council has put the money into this building.